Okay, so a very good evening and or good morning to Miss Honey. My name is Yoharbin and I'm the group leader of this group, and our group is called as Group for ECB, which is stand for Electrical Chinese Boy. Okay, so for our title for the topic we have chosen, which is the dependency of electronic device among FKE student in UTHM. So this is our group member Yong Hermin, is me, Liu Heng Long, Liu Wenyi, and Tan Chong Kiat. So later I will pass the presentation to my friend Liu Heng Long on the introduction and problem statement, and I will take over the presentation at the last part, which is the conclusion and the explanation.
Hello and have a good day, miss. My name is Liu Henglong with number matrix AE170107, and I am from the group for ECB. I am in charge of giving explanation about introduction part and problem statement part. First, I would like to explain what is meant by dependency and electronic device. According to Merriam-Webster, dependency is the quality or state of being dependent, whereas based on vocabulary.com, electronic devices is the device that accomplishes its purpose electronically, and it is instrumentally invented for a specific function. In daily life, electronic devices such as laptop, smartphone, and desktop, etc. bring advantages and convenience to all the users by carrying their own function. User may use them to ease their work in the purpose of making report, finding information, sending email, and so on. Although electronic device may bring benefit to all the user, they also cause an obvious effect to all the user. In UTHM, we found that there are many students who use their own electronic devices in any time, such as while walking or having meal. Based on this situation, we decide to carry out a study to investigate the dependency of electronic devices among FKEE students, as well as the effect brought by the electronic device. Besides, the finding of this study will play a crucial part in developing standard measure in order to overcome this negative phenomena. Many students over-dependent on electronic device because they are vital tools to solve problems in daily life, no matter in education or in work. For example, we can use electronic device in solving our question while encountering difficult question when we study or we work. Apart from that, electronic device replace the function of traditional communication tools. Instead of sending letter, we can use cross-platform messaging system such as WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram to communicate with other people by using our tips of finger. As the demand of electronic device increase, the price of electronic device has become lower and lower in this era. The effect brought by the electronic device are sleep issue such as insomnia, physical health issue like pain in neck and shoulder, vision issue such as itchy eyes, and academic problem and learning challenge. Once we indulge in playing electronic devices, we may pay less attention on our academic performance, and we also tend to use many time on our electronic devices rather than learning something new in order to improve ourselves. Next, I will let my friend to explain the other part of our research topic.
Hello, Miss. My name is Tan Hong Jiet, matrix number AE170108, and now I am presenting the objective and the significance of the issue. So there is three objectives we chosen for this feasibility report. The first one is to investigate the level of dependency of UTHM FKE student on electronic device. The second one is to examine the effect of overuse of electronic device among UTHM FKE students. And the third one is to identify the most feasible solution to the issue of dependency of UTHM FKE student on electronic device. So we will move on to the significance of the issue. The audience targeted for this feasibility report is the UTHM FKE student. This is because they mostly use the electronic device to play game, watching movie and drama. So there is two solutions we propose to this problem. The first one is the self-controlling method, which is making plan before switching on their electronic device, and this will help the student to save time, reduce the time they're using the electronic device, because some of them, when they want to switching on the device, they didn't know what to search for and how to search for the info. So after they use it for few minutes, they will notice, they will change, like what, switching it to Facebook or WhatsApp to to find entertainment, and uh, increase the time they use the electronic device. And the second one is to turn off the electronic device before rest. This is we propose this because that when we going to sleep, when the student going to sleep, some of the message their friend, their family or WhatsApp, the notification will pop up suddenly and give notification to the student. So this will disturb the student from rest, and they will wake up and see the message, or when they are going to sleep, the message suddenly pop up and they will awake. That's it for me. Thank you. Next, I will pass my friend to explain the methodology.
My name is Lee Wen Yi. I am one of the group member, and now I would like to talk about the methodology part. Okay, first our method is using questionnaire. So we actually distribute Google Form through all kind of social media platform, including WhatsApp, Facebook, and all kind of different social media. And we'll distribute to our target respondent, which is UTHM FKE undergraduate students, including Year 1 FKE student, Year 2, Year 3, and Year 4. So yet the number of respondents that we are targeting is around 40 persons. Then for our materials, for the primary material, our material will be using questionnaire, for which I have mentioned before. Then our secondary material, for which we'll mostly use it for reference, will be the scholarly journals and the articles from internet. So last but not least, for the procedure, we'll first draft our questionnaire, then we'll been through selection to select which question we want and all kind of consideration. So after some consideration and choices made, we'll actually publish it. And last but not least, we'll collect and make an analysis about the question that on the Google form that we have distributed. Thank you.
Okay, so good evening again to Miss. It's me, Yong Herming, the group leader of Group 4 ECB, and my metric number, which is AE170101. So don't waste the time, let's get into the last two part, which is the conclusion and the expectation. So for the conclusion, we got three parts, which is for the first one, which is the restatement of topic and thesis. So for the restatement of topic and thesis, I'm gonna mention that most of the teenagers nowadays facing one problem, even me also included in it. So which is the addiction to the electronic device. Most of the teenagers nowadays, if you really want to separate out the electronic device from their daily life, it's very, very difficult. Okay, so for the second part, which is the brief summary of the study, so our study focus on two elements, which is the dependency of the UTHM FKE student on electronic device, and the second one, which is the effect of overuse electronic device. For us, for our group, we feel that we found out that these two elements is quite interesting for us, and even our housemate or maybe friends from other faculty. So for the further study, for the restatement of possible option to be researched. So for our group, we assume this one as the further study. So for the further study, we hope that we can identify the way to reduce the dependency on electronic device of the UTHM FKE students. Maybe if our questionnaire still got empty slot, maybe we are gonna involve this part in our questionnaire. But for now, it's still a further study for our topic. So for the last one, which is the expectation. For the expectation, we got 3 expectations from this and from this course. For the first one, which is for this, we hope that we can identify the FKE student in UTHM is that we are or they are really addicted to the electronic device. For the second one, which is we hope that we can identify the effect of overuse electronic device to human body. Maybe for this one, we're gonna do some literature review for this one. And okay, so for the last expectation, I think most of the group also got this expectation, which is get an A grade for this course. Even though Miss got mentioned in previous in the first lecture, it's difficult to get an A from Miss, but we still hope that we can get an A for this course. Okay, so that's a wrap from our presentation. I hope that Miss can understand and what we're talking. Maybe Miss can give some comment, leave some comment below our video, and that's all from us. And before I stop the presentation, I hope that Miss can still stay healthy and take care in this situation since the COVID-19. Don't know how long will be stop the class. Hope that we really hope that for me and my teammate, really hope that we can meet Miss as soon as possible, and everyone will be fine. Okay, thank you, and hope Miss can stay healthy. Thank you.